What's going on, everyone? Ninja here from NTP, back again with another Naruto statue. Today we have Sakura, so the third member of Team Kakashi, or Team 7, and like the main female protagonist in the entire story. You know, Naruto likes her, she likes Sasuke. Sasuke likes Naruto? No, we're not gonna have that kind of triangle going on here. Oh no, that's like fan story stuff that's like needs to be buried. Let's not discuss that. Anyway, okay, off to a weird start. But anyway, here I'll throw a picture of Sakura that's not totally been objectified by the internet and is gone down bad roads. But this is Sakura basically throughout the entire beginning. Okay, I don't want to rant here about Sakura, but she's my least favorite female character in the show, and the only reason why is because, and I feel like maybe other people who have watched this can kind of relate with me about Sakura, is that up until Shippuden, which she's way over there in Shippuden, you might be able to see her peek out over there. Yep, she's right there, the little pink that's showing over there. She really doesn't do anything until the whole new series starts, because she's just kind of like a helpless girl, more or less. And like in a show that's about fighting and like life and death, sometimes like I don't really like her because she feels like in the way, like a character who's in the way, and she kind of addresses that. She actually, the character addresses that she's useless, which is kind of interesting. And you see her wanting to get stronger, and it's like I have respect for that. I have respect for them changing that up and wanting to do a little bit more with her. But as far as like things go, she's still my least favorite. I don't hate her by any means. I'm not saying that I hate her. I just don't like her that much as a character. I know a lot of people really just don't. I feel like other people might actually just straight up hate her. I don't hate her. I just dislike her kind of. And I can't deny that she's good now. Like she's definitely an asset now. But yeah. Anyway, this is her younger version. Her younger version had longer hair. I opted to not go with the longer hair version of her. I know that originally she started off with longer hair, much longer hair, and I know this is a little bit of a spoiler, but she ended up cutting it later. Shocking, I know. She ended up cutting her hair. That's a huge spoiler. I just ruined the show for a lot of people, I'm sure, by saying that. But I opted to not go with that version of her. If you want to, feel free to just kind of, instead of leaving the hair like it is right here, just like maybe bring it down and give her like something generic like this, like just do this with the pink hair. Just do that and you'll be good. Maybe even bring it further down like in the front, but that's a totally up to you kind of thing, up to personal preference. But other than that, that is pretty much it. Let's go and just get into the dimensions now. We've done discussing this character. Let's go and just jump into this now and do this. So the legs here are 8 by 4 by 12. The torso is 8 by 4 by 12. And the arms are attached or aligned to the torso, and they are 4 by 4 by 12. And the head here is 8 by 8 with absolutely no hat effects anywhere, not on the body, not on the head, just nowhere. She is a pretty, just standard skin. So yeah. Anyway, let's go and just jump into the detailing here. Oh yes. So I'll have pictures in the plastic texture pack at the very end of this. So feel free to use those to your advantage, because if I go by this too fast, which I might, because I have a lot of these to do, those might be useful to you if I go by a part too quickly. Anyway, starting off here, she has some blue shoes, as Sasuke and Naruto do. She also has this like flap that's hanging down in front of her legs. What was that? I don't know. Oh, I think it was my water bottle, I think. Totally caught me off guard. Anyway, so she has like this flap going down in front of her legs, and it's like white. It's got white outlining and a white design on the front of it. It's all red though. And then her skin is, of course, birch wooden planks. Pretty simple there. Moving over to this side, the blue on her shoes, they all wrap around, so really easy stuff. Her skin, it all wraps around as well, so the birch wooden planks comes around. But because it's not the same, like, how do I put this? She has on, like, pants. It's going to be the same thing you'll see when we get to Ino. But but she has like pants and stuff like underneath this. So because the thing doesn't cover all the sides of her, it's just kind of like awkwardly like right here, you know. Anyway, so here's this, just black with a little bit of blue in there, and then you have the white outlining, you know, with a little bit of red. Is, you know, pretty. There's really just not much to it. It's really just that, you know. There's really not much else to it. Anyway, coming to the back, it's really the same as the front, except there's no design on the like the flap thing. And she has no toes, obviously, because it's the back of her feet. This is like her heels. So you just have the blue, the birchwood planks, the white outlining, and the red. Moving over here to this side, we just have the blue. Because, okay, I guess I didn't explain it. This black over here is supposed to be her kunai pouch. Like, see with Naruto and Sasuke there? Like, this is like her kunai pouch. So that's basically what that is on that side. And then over here, since she doesn't have one on this side, it's just blue, because that's the color of her pants or whatever underneath her flap thing. So really it's just blue for the shoes, blue for the pants, let's say black. Birchwood planks for the skin, and then white for like the outlining on the flaps and everything. Pretty simple. Moving on from that up to the front of the torso. So the majority of like the dress thing she's wearing is red, but you can see right there in the, here, I'll get a little bit more centered here. You'll see in the very middle there is some red stained clay for like, I don't want to call it like a zipper kind of thing, but it's kind of like a crease in the dress thing, you know, like it opens up there kind of. I don't know. You saw the picture of her, you probably understand what I'm trying to say here. Anyway. So her skin's birchwood planks. It's got, again, more outlining with the white there on the top, on the shoulders, everything. It's just white outlining with some detailing. And the very shoulders here, which we'll show, there's just a little pattern here on the very edge of it. So all these colors wrap around the white outline and the skin, the birchwood planks for the skin, that all wraps around. And then right here, we just have this like little circle of a pattern on the side of her arm with white. The rest of it's red. And then basically you come back around here and it's the exact same thing as the front. Like this is a very plain back. See, the back of her head's just plain too. Very plain back. It's all red. Skin's all the same. The outlining on the sleeves, it's still white. And then that pattern is still the same as it is on the other arm. This arm is the exact same as this arm. So just mirror those patterns right across. And you should have that arm. Moving on to the face now. Her hair, of course, is a very bright pink. Her eyes are lime-stained clay and lime. Skin's birchwood planks. Mouth is oakwood planks. Other half of her eyes are white. She's got eyebrows or eyelashes, one of the two. Probably both, actually. And those are black. And then, of course, where he said the skin is pink. Come around to this side of the head. We have her headband, which is tied around the top of her head. Kind of unique to a lot of other characters. That's blue, of course. And then her skin showing there is, birchwood planks and everything. Back of her head here is pink, as we mentioned earlier when we were showing the back of the back. Or the back of the torso, I guess you could call it. So it's totally pink back there, so just fill that in with pink. And this side is not the same as the other side. So just take the pink hair, the blue headband thing, and do that. And then you have the skin, which is a little bit of a different pattern, which is birchwood planks. And then move to the very top of her head here. Stretch across the very top of her head with this headband, which is like the symbol that I showed earlier. That came up for like, you're going to see the symbol a lot with a lot of the Hidden Leaf Village guys. So just light gray, stone, and gray. And then just fill the rest of it in with pink. And you have made Sakura. So there's that. If you have any requests, go and leave them in the comments. Of course, looking for more than just Naruto. I've already made a bunch of Naruto characters, so they aren't necessarily needed in the comments for requests. But if you really want me to do a character, really wanting to make sure that I've done a character, then definitely let me know in the comments. Otherwise, other shows I've mentioned earlier, I'll bring these up again maybe I'll stop saying it after next episode. But I mentioned like One Piece and Fairy Tail like that. We've already got a lot of characters made for these shows, and we're planning on making a lot more. So basically, if you want those shows, let us know, and maybe I'll let those come out soon. Like, I'll decide which one comes out first, either One Piece or Fairy Tail. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you for the next one.